this is Queen of
Hey
Vibe.
there, everybody, and welcome to your new moon reading. Okay, this is for August 2019. This is for the Black Supermoon. Okay, so before I get into the actual reading, let's just talk a little bit about what's going on right now. Okay, we've got the new moon that happened last night, July 31st, 11:11 Eastern Standard Time. And so with that, it's bringing energies of increased intuition. So you're probably, I don't know about you, but I've been having intense deja vu. Like I know exactly what's going to happen next. And it's like I have the option to continue to go with it, or I can, snap out of it and just go back to everything being a surprise, right? Quote unquote. You might be feeling more confident also. For some reason, this August is also going to be a very high vibrational month. I think the highest of the year because there's a lot going on in the outer skies, if you want to call it that. Okay, so we've got a lot of planets transitioning into different phases. You've got Mercury coming out of retrograde, right? So now we're in the shadow phase. I think we're going to be in the shadow phase until about the 15th. Okay, so Mercury doesn't actually go backwards, we know, right? It's just a period where it's harder to see or we can't see it. And so that's why, communication suffers. It's not so much that the communication is backwards, it's just not clear, okay? So now things have gone direct, but it's going to take a while for that uncertainty, that, lack of clarity. It's almost like the Ace of Swords being in the reverse, okay? Take some time for things to correct themselves. So, have a little patience, but I feel like we can feel that because there's also with this moon increased intuition. So I think a lot of us are feeling, even though we can't put a finger on it, you're feeling where these new energies are coming in. This is a very transformational time because with this moon, it brings in that energy where we're changing for the better, right? And we're no longer even able to allow ourselves to accept things that we may have allowed just a few months ago. Okay, so we're at that point where not only do we want better, but we're ready to now put an end to things that we recognize bring no value to our lives, hold no value to us, okay? And so what I want to do with this new moon reading is I'm going to pull four oracle cards. So there's going to be four groups, okay? And whatever resonates with you will resonate. So I'm going to pull one major oracle card, right? And so there will be four themes. And you may have two themes. You may have all of these themes going on for you. It just depends on what you've got going on in your life and your relationship right now. And then with each one, I'll pull one card from each deck to get a little bit more information on the theme. So that's how this reading is going to go down, okay? So let me go ahead and let me pull these four romance cards, and then we'll see what you are going to really be experiencing during this new moon time, this energy. What's on the horizon for you as far as your relationships are concerned, okay? So let me get four cards, romance oracles. Give me four cards so that we can go ahead and see for the collective, right? And this is for everybody. The first card we've got, it is safe for you to love again. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. What did I tell you? We're at the highest vibrational time. All right, so for some of you, it's about allowing yourself to love again. All right, for those of you who may have taken a time out from love, you've been single for a long time, or even if you've been in a relationship but you've been closed off to your partner because you haven't trusted them, whatever. So we'll get more information when I pull those other cards, all right? So what's the next card? What's the next message? The next theme from the romance angels. Come on, one more card. Actually, I need three more cards. So I'll take them all at one time or one by one, whatever you guys want to do. What's the next theme? Boy, okay. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. All right, so that's a really good message for those of us who want something but haven't really taken the time to put the details out, okay? So get out your journals. If you don't have a journal, get one. And the new moon is a great time to journal about the things that you want, okay? The things that you want to come towards you. The full moon is a great time to release and to let go of the things that no longer serve you, the things you no longer need, the people you don't need in your life anymore. That's a good time to, all right, you know what? I'm good. Okay, I'm good on you. You can go. But now we're focusing on what we want. So some of us, it's just about deciding. Now, the next message is healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents, okay? So once I pull the two clarifiers, we'll get more information about what areas you may need to focus on for that, okay? So again, like I said, for some of you, it may just be one of these cards. For some of you, it could be every single card, okay? But that's, we're here to heal, all right? We're here to heal. So, one more card for the collective. One more theme that we need to focus on. One more card from the Romance Angels. And I've got reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So for some of you guys out there, this is a time where you are going to reconcile with someone from your past, okay? So now that we've got those 4 cards pulled, let's go ahead and let's start with it is safe for you to love, okay? So open your heart to give and receive, right? Let's see. So let me get one card from this deck. What is it that... Ooh, Ace of Swords. So definitely about clarity. For some of you, it's about communication. So for some of you, it's about communicating with someone, all right? It's safe for you to communicate. 6 of Swords, all right? It's safe for you to communicate. It's time for you to transition into a new direction. So for some of you, maybe you've been single, you've got your eye on someone. Oops. You maybe have someone that you already know, okay? And maybe you've been afraid to let this person know how you feel. You've been scared to open up to this person. You've been scared to move forward. Well, it is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to move forward. We've got the 6 of Swords here, okay? For some of you, someone's actually going to come in and be a catalyst for this change for you. This ability now to be clear, to think clearly, right? To communicate clearly. And once you're able to communicate clearly, you can go anywhere you need to go. You can take things in any direction you need to take them. Of course, my alarm goes off right now. So it's safe, okay? Go out there. Talk to who you want to talk to. Tell that person how you feel. You met a new person. Don't be afraid. It's safe for you to love, all right? So the next card we have is very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, all right? So let's just see what that means for you guys. All right. All right, so very soon. Just do these one by one. All right, so feel like I went too fast, you feel like you missed something, you can rewind the video, okay? You can go back. All right, so what is it that is either preventing you from making a decision, or what do you need to make a decision about? Let's get some clarity on very soon, okay? Can I have one card to clarify very soon for the collective? And we've got the Page of Wands. So for some of you, this could be a younger fire sign, okay? If it's not a younger fire sign, it's about communicating, okay? Some of you want to hear from someone, but you're scared to hear from them. So let go of that fear, okay? And allow those energies to open up so that this person can come towards you. Like, you see how I'm shuffling these cards and they don't want to cooperate? You're not cooperating right now, okay? Because you're not making a decision. And for some of you, this decision is that, yes, you do want this younger fire sign, so just admit it. Or you do want to hear from that person, even if they're not a younger fire sign. There's someone that you want to hear from, all right? There's someone that you do want to reach out to, or that you want to reach out to you. So just admit it so that it can happen, okay? Let's go ahead. Ooh. So let me get another card to clarify very soon. And we've got the World card. So it's time to begin a new chapter. All right. I believe that for some of you, once you make this decision that you do want love, that you do want to hear from this person, you will hear from this person. And this person is going to bring you a message that, you know what, you mean a lot to me. You mean a lot more to someone than you think. For those of you who are completely single, once you make a decision, I feel like there's going to be a message from someone. For some of you, this may be related to the reconciliation. You may hear from someone from the past who's like, you mean everything to me. Or you may meet someone who treats you like the world, who has the world to offer you, who comes in and is ready to start a new chapter with you and ending out this old cycle of fear and indecision that you've experienced so far. All right, guys. So that, I think, is a beautiful message. All right. Let me go ahead. Let's move on to healing family issues. I feel like this is very important for a lot of people right now, because part of our whole ascension and this awakening process is that we do have a lot of family issues. And sometimes I'm talking about issues from that have nothing to do with this immediate family, like maybe back when you were a thought, back before you came to this plane and this existence. So, if you believe in karma, if you believe in your ancestors and all of that, sometimes we have things that are just passed down to us that we don't even realize we need to heal because it's been a repetitive cycle within our families. All right. So it's not necessarily just about your parents, but I feel like for a lot of us, that's who passes it on to us. So let's go ahead and see what these family issues, what the focus is here. All right. So can I get a card for healing family issues? The Moon card. So there may be some secrets, okay? There may be some secrets. There may just be a lot of emotional turmoil and confusion. And you know what? We have the choice to engage, and we have the choice to not. And sometimes I think we feel like we're obligated to engage our family in everything that they've got going on, and that's just not the case. That's just absolutely not the case. So, if there are situations that are confusing and you have the opportunity to clear them up, clear them up. If there have been secrets, all right, that have been tearing your family apart, maybe it's time to get everything out in the open. If you need to go to therapy to talk to someone about the fact that you are feeling confused emotionally, then that's a step towards healing. All right, so can I get another card towards healing family issues? Can I get another card towards healing family issues? Yeah, I feel like this is more about the secrets because these cards are just like not opening up. Healing family issues. Can I get another card, please, for healing family issues? The Lovers. So interesting. I feel that for some of us, our family issues really have a lot to do with our attitudes towards love, okay? And so here, there may have been some secret relationships. Maybe your parents had outside affairs or outside relationships, maybe even outside children, and there's been some resentment because of it. But guess what? That's not yours to hold on to. If your parents had liaisons, if your parents had trust issues, if your parents had affairs and lovers and all that stuff, that's their issues. You can't be afraid. You can't hold that against them. And you also can't bring that energy now into your relationships where you're afraid, or you're attracting these kinds of relationships because subconsciously you're attracting whatever it is that your parents had. This is now your time and your ability to say, look, I don't want to partake in this kind of energy. I don't want to have these kind of relationships and interactions. And so once you heal, again, I feel like counseling is great, or even just bringing the issue to the table, acknowledging that, you know what, I have fallen into the same cycle that has happened in my family in the past, okay? Now, if there were secret relationships within families, because things like that happen all the time, those things need to be addressed and healed, and you move forward. All right. If you're letting something hold you back, something that happened to you, something that shouldn't have happened, some type of trauma, But again, I really feel like it just determines, the things that you see growing up and the attitudes that you see growing up determine how you go about love. And sometimes we need to let go of old, outdated beliefs, okay? So that's what I feel like this card is about. Okay, it's about the fact that whatever your parents did, whatever your grandparents did, those don't have to be. You don't have to carry the cross for what they did. You don't have to carry their burdens. You don't have to live your life based on the way that they live their lives, because a lot of times they don't tell us the truth about everything that went on in the past anyway. There's so many things that I, as a person, have learned in the last few years, and I'm like, yo, I grew up with this whole mindset of how I thought relationships, how good relationships were. And now I'm finding out that no, sometimes people are just good at hiding their secrets. They're good at hiding their dirty laundry. And so now in your mind, you've based your whole entire life or, coming short to certain relationships, and they weren't perfect either. So now you can allow yourself to go forward and be who you are and make mistakes and not hold them against yourself, because everybody makes mistakes, right? All right, so let's move on to reconciliation. This one's juicy. Reconciliation, okay? Someone from your past is returning. I feel like this is it's going to be simple, but it's also going to be a little bit juicy. So let's see what we have for reconciliation. And remember, these energies, these new moon energies, last for a few days before and after the new moon. So don't feel any way, yes, I'm uploading this on August 1st in the middle of the damn day, but that's fine because the messages will still apply if they're for you, okay? That's the thing about tarot. It's no time limits, all right? I'm just utilizing the energy, right, that is available now. And whenever you see this video is when you see this video. So it is what it is, okay? So let's go ahead. What's going on with this reconciliation? Can we have some more information about this reconciliation? Can I have some more information about this reconciliation? There's a lot of cards trying to come out. 10 of Cups, though. Imagine. So, guys, you know who this person is because you were really in love with them. You wanted this person. You wanted them to come back. You wanted them. Why ever you guys were not together, why ever you broke up, you've never stopped loving them. You've always known this is the person that's going to make you happiest in this existence. So there's no question marks, okay? So that's why I'm saying if this resonates with you, you're going to know because you know who you want to be with. You know who the love of your life is, okay? And things happen. Like I said, things happen. Family issues, for those of you who were maybe separated, maybe it's just time to forgive your spouse because at the end of the day, there's a lot of love here, okay? And you're going to get back together because you're supposed to be together. This person is your true love, all right? So can I get another card for reconciliation? Can I have another card for this reconciliation? One more card for my peeps that are reconciling. It's too many cards. Justice. For some of you, this could be a Libra. But for others of you, I feel like justice is the fact that for some of you, this may have been an ex. This may have been an ex-marriage partner. So again, some of you are reconciling with someone and it's the right, like basically everything that has gone wrong between the two of you is going to be made right, okay? Let me put this down. But also with justice, this is leading me to believe that either you were married before or you're definitely going to get married after you reconcile. Maybe for some of you, you're getting married again. But again, like I said, I feel like because of everything that's opening up, these magical energies that are happening, this is the person that you're supposed to be with. This was the person that you've been meant to be with this whole time. For whatever reason you guys were separated, everything is going to be made right. You guys are going to come back together and do it right going forward. It's not just about coming back together and then reliving and reiterating all the, drama and the bullshit from the past. It's about coming together and then moving forward so that you can enjoy these 10 of cups together. All right. Because again, you know who this person is. All right. You love them to death. Together, not together. So finally, the things that need to happen, right? Whether they're in other relationships, they have other partners, they had character traits that they need to work on, they had some shit they had to straighten out for themselves. Those things, everything that needs to happen is going to happen because we may not be able to see it, we may not even expect it, but it's going to happen. So if this resonates for you, like I said, you know who this person is. And so that has been this new moon reading. Give me feedback in the comments. I appreciate you guys. Again, thank you for joining me. And we'll do this again at the full moon and the next new moon. We'll make this a monthly or bi-monthly video. All right? So I will see you